question. The next question is, what was the biggest challenge when setting up your first unit? Ebu muniambie, what was the biggest challenge when setting up your first unit? Did you guys have challenges when setting up your first units? Liz is saying yes. Thank you, Liz. And you can still chat me, even if it's a query. I will not charge you. I'll not charge you if it's a query. If you want us to sit down, that's when we charge. Sawa. I'll not charge you if it's just a query, a consultation, a response. That is something that we get to understand and we just respond. Sawa sawa. Thank you guys for joining. Waku has joined. Thank you so much. Now tap on your screens, share the live. Ukiklik ile arrow inakaa hivi, you share that live to your story, and then people join us, and then we get to have a community. And one advantage that I did not tell you guys or mention earlier is because the advantage of joining or consulting with us is that we put you in a WhatsApp community. We currently have a community. It's over 50 plus at the moment with the people who have consulted with us. And I'm very grateful for you guys for doing that. Consultation, listing of any kind, you reach out. Now, what that community does is that these are hosts who are in these groups and agents. Okay, so they are able to work with you in case you need help, more marketing and any other progress. So advantage of consulting, marketing, listing with us. We also do photography and videography. Did I mention this? We do photography and videography, professional photos and videos. And you can check out our marketing page, Homes by Mwema Marketing, and you will understand what we mean by professional photos and videos. Clear photos and videos that sell your house. You could have visibility of people in the house to show how the house is. So this is the kind of things that we do. Photography and videography, we charge, and you'll be able to help you with that. How much would you charge that? Which one? Photography, we depending on the size of the unit, from 10,000, anything from 10,000, depending on the size of the unit, guys, and the location. Usikuje kuniambia kwa Machakos alafu unataka tukucharge the same way. Kuna distance, kuna travel, all these things we consider. We just discuss. We are humans like you, and we want you to list your best. Okay? So these are the things that we talk about. The next one, someone is asking, okay, that was not a question. That was not a question. Guys, be very careful of people commenting and then, posing themselves. As much as that is okay, I allow that. Just be careful. Not everyone is working for us. Our numbers are on the bio. Not everyone is working for us, guys. Sawa. Unless I have given you the contact myself, not everyone is working for us. Just confirm. All right. So Hussein is asking how much. I think you're tumejibu. It was about photography. Akasema yes. And then ukasema 1 bedroom. Raha Hussein, you're saying 1 bedroom. 1 bedroom where? Initially? 1 bedroom initially? That should be about 10,000, 15,000, I think. I will ask my photographer what we can do about it. Again, depending on what you want. Okay. Kuna photos and video. I recommend photos and video. Photos for the apps, video for social media. Tuko pamoja? Are we together now? Nairobi. Tuko pamoja. Nairobi. Swali iko wapi? Swali iko wapi? Wewe. Swali iko wapi? Swali iko wapi? Thank you, Raha Hussein. Raha Hussein is saying good, thank you. Haya, wacha tutafute swali. All right, so we go to the next question. The question is, what was the biggest challenge when setting up your first Airbnb? For me, I think it would be sourcing, because like I keep on telling you on all the live sessions and on the short videos that I do on TikTok, For me, I was handheld. I was brought into the space and inspired by a friend. Sindio? So that was not a challenge. The biggest challenge for me was setting up everything from scratch. That is why I decided, you know what, I can do fact finding for people and they can buy existing Airbnbs. Sometimes it's not worth the hassle. Okay, because not everyone is into interior decor, not everyone knows how to set up and design a house, not everyone knows the right location, not everyone has a guider, not everyone has a friend who can inspire them to do that. Maybe they are the ones who need to inspire themselves because family is waiting for them. Mama yake anamgojea, baba yake anamgojea, lazima afikirie out of the box, aanze kuleta biashara, afanye income. So those are the people that really came into my mind, because the hassle for me was not worth it, you know. And I have given this example before on one of the videos. I've said I sourced for chairs, I sourced for furniture, I sourced for bed, and when I looked at the house at the end of the day, my bed was blue, my furniture was green, my sofas I had bought at uko chini mahali sitasema, and it was not of good quality. In 3 months, while I could get customers in 3 months, that house was like, hey, this is not what I want to do. This is exactly not what I want to set up. Okay, I had to change a lot of things, sell the seat, sell the what, so that I bring in the standard that I personally can relate to. Does that respond to any of you? Is this relatable, guys? Is this something you feel that I'm making sense with? Does it resonate with you? Kama mnaelewa hiyo. Yeah, Plagwa Homes is saying yes. It's very relatable. Okay, so it's important to consult, and then it's important to probably consider already existing furnished units, because most probably ashaweka effort, ashakutengenezea kila kitu. Wewe enda tu pale, fanya assessing kidogo kidogo, kama uko please na vitu 2-3 badilisha, tunaweka biashara. Marketing is the most important aspect in the business. All right. Thank you, Eddie, for joining. Tap on your screens, guys. Share the live. Share the live. Oh, wow. A lot of people have sent some diamonds, some roses. Oh, kids are amazing. Tap on your screens. Share the live with everyone. I would like for everyone to join so we can proceed with the question. The next question is, what's one thing you wish you knew before becoming a host? I think I've answered that one. What's one thing you wish you knew? One, I wish I knew that there were other locations other than Nairobi. Ooh! Can someone relate to that one? I wish I knew that there were other locations other than Nairobi that are prime and you can list your units. I wish I knew that you do not have to buy everything from scratch. You can try getting a furnished unit. I wish I knew that quality is more important than quantity. So you kama hiyo na make sense, but quality, don't compromise with quality. We shika tu hapo, don't compromise with quality, because kitakuramba uko mbele when you are supposed, when you're forced to start changing your prices midway. You're forced to start changing your items, your furniture midway along the year. Okay? So those are some of the things. What do you think are your lessons? The things that you feel you wish you knew before you became a host. We have quite a number of hosts here. What do you think you wish you knew? I wish you knew what? Social media marketing? Consulting? What is it? All right. Thank you guys for joining. Tap on your screens and we proceed. Guys, tap on your screens. Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Can we proceed? Is anyone saying tuendelee? Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? All right. The next question is, how long did it take before your Airbnb started making profit? Someone is saying yes. Tunaendelea tu. How long did it take before your Airbnb started making profit? Guys, how long did it take before your Airbnb started making profits? Can I be honest with you? A lot of Airbnbs make profits immediately, the first month. A lot of BNBs make profit immediately the first month. However, you can always give yourself grace into the second month. Remember, every single month, the business has to give you profit. Every single month, the business has to give you profits. Whether it is a small marginal profit or it is a huge margin, it is still profit. Whether the business is in its lowest or highest, it is still profit. When it comes to getting into your pockets to pay rent, then look at it as you going in a wrong direction, or look at it as something that needs a redirection. Every single month, you should be able to make profit. It's a business at the end of the day, okay? Kama rent yako ni 30k na hiyo mwezi imekuwa ngumu, imekutengenezea 40k, ni sawa. Based on 30k plus other expenses, you've made a profit of 5k plus. That is still your profit. Sawa. Another month, it should probably make you 15,000, 30,000, 60,000 based on where you are placing your margins. Every single month, guys, biashara lazima ikutengenezee profit every single month. So the question is, how long did it take before your Airbnb started making profit? Mine is immediately. Profits were immediately, the first month. Okay? And my rent was 22,000. Okay? My rent was 22,000. I got my bookings. When I checked on my margins, I was doing probably 60,000. 60,000. 22,000 utoe ya rent, utoe expense mbili tatu hapo za kujiadjust, you got your clean money. About 30,000 profit. Okay, and that was a 1-bedroom unit in Langata. Cleaning fee, how much is cleaning fee? Someone is asking. Honeybee, thank you for asking. Cleaning fee depends on what you'll agree with your cleaners. Cleaning fee ranges from 300 per day, 400 per day, all the way to monthly payment of 6,000, 7,000, 10,000, depending on where and depending on how many units this cleaner is handling for you. Sawa. Depending on where and depending on how many units this cleaner is handling for you. Depending on the method, it could be daily or it could be monthly. Kuna mtu amestick na daily because anataka akipata guest ndio atakulipa. Isikuwa anakulipa mwisho wa mwezi na hajapata guests. Sawa? Na kuna mwenye ako guaranteed atapata bookings. So ako afadhali akikulipa monthly, manake labda umeshikilia nyumba zake 2 ama 3. Okay? So for me, I have a unit that I pay daily and I have some units in Langata that I pay monthly. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Honeybee? Kilimani, not Langata. Did I say Langata? Kilimani. Yeah. So Honeybee is saying yes. Yeah. So basically, how much you pay the cleaner varies. So again, what you can do, because we do consultation, we have one-on-one sessions. You don't have to respond everything or ask everything from here if you're not comfortable. But we can personalize it. We can personalize it for you, have a session with you, and then guide you according to what you have brought onto the table. So, all right. Thank you so much. We go to the next question. Tap on your screen, share the live. Share the live, guys. Tap on your screen. Remember, we are also on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us on YouTube. And we proceed and we can answer. I hope you are answering to a lot of questions that have been coming in through YouTube, through TikTok, through Instagram. And we are on YouTube as Mwema, guys. Follow us on YouTube as Mwema, not Homes by Mwema, Mwema. Enda pale, click, read, listen to everything we've discussed in on YouTube, and then we'll be having some special guests coming in through YouTube, and that is why we're driving traction to that direction, because we are looking forward to having very healthy conversations around real estate and around. Now let me tell you guys, by the way, you imenishika tu saizi, if you want to grow yourself either as a woman or as a man into the field of investment, into a field of real-time investments, then probably real estate is a place for you. If you've already started with a studio or a one bedroom or are thinking about it, you see those ideas that keep coming to your mind all the time, and you're thinking, Jamani, when will I, ama nieke to Airbnb? That is someone, our spirit talking to you, depending on what you believe in. I believe those are normally pushes that help you. There's a call coming in, so I'm just going to silence sister. Guys, where? Sorry, there was a call coming in. Am I back? Okay, so I just wanted to say that follow that calling if you want to do it. And then when you do follow that calling, do it to your level best. If you want to get into the business of real estate, if you want to invest, a lot of people right now are looking at how they can invest their money. And while you can do bonds, money market, and all these things, which are still financial aspects, think about investing in something else also. Okay, grow into it. If you have a studio, get a one bedroom, get a two bedroom, next one, get a three, get a four, get a five, get a whole building. I mean, grow into the business, all right? This is something that I want to encourage you every single day, because it's something that I have seen working and it's making a lot of sense. How much is a one bedroom in Kilimani per day? Talaha, one bedroom in Kilimani ranges from 4,000 per night to 6,000 per night. You can reach out to us if you're looking for a one bedroom unit, and we can help you get one. So we have one bedrooms. Are you looking at renting, or you're looking at per night? I think you're looking at per night. 5,000 to 4,000 to 6,000. Tuko sawa, Tala? Have I answered your question? Are we there? Thank you guys for joining. Tap on your screens, share the live with your friends and family, and we can proceed from there. Can we go to the next question? Higher. The next question is what is the best budget friendly upgrade for boosting bookings? Hey, that's a good one, eh? Per night, Tala, per night. Have I answered your question? 4K to 6K per night. Depending on the house, it's 4K to 6K per night. Good. I've answered your question. Sawa. So the next question we get asked is, what is the best budget-friendly upgrade for boosting bookings? Ooh, I know a lot of people want to know that. Budget-friendly upgrade for boosting bookings. Can I tell you, it is listing optimization, one of the services that I've told you I offer. Listing optimization is the most budget-friendly upgrade you can do, because hata nyumba ikae aje, saa zingine hapo kwa listing optimization inaweza kucapture people from all over the world to book that unit because of what you have described. Okay, of course, a lot of things depend on it. There is the photography that you've taken, that you've captured there, that you've listed there. But it is the optimization that gives you clients. Remember, we said about Google Business, Google Business what? Presence. If you want your business to be visible on Google, we do that. At the moment, we have added that to our portfolio because a lot of people want to have visibility. Remember, if you're not visible, you are not bookable. Okay? If you're not visible, you are not bookable. Who will book you? Anawaja kuona. Can you imagine someone coming from TikTok? Okay, because Gen Zs book a lot of houses, and by that tusiongelele stories za Gen Z sometimes na nini na hizi bookings zenye zina happen zina haribu biashara, but let's talk about bookings that are happening on TikTok. Mimi kama Mwema, si ndio? Ninataka kuenda kuchukua nyumba Airbnb. Nitaenda TikTok kama mimi ni mtu wa TikTok na nita search Airbnb in Nairobi. Will I find you? And you are not there. Will I find you? Me, you will. Homes by Mwema, you will. It will come there. And you'll be told, contact Homes by Mwema. Sawa. If I am in UK, guys, position yourselves internationally. If I'm in UK and I'm searching for a unit, where will I go first? I will go to Airbnb, maybe. I will go to booking.com, maybe. I will go to Google, maybe. Are you there? Is your business there? Do you need help setting up that? Reach out to us. We do consultation, we do listing optimization, we do marketing, we do photography. We do all these things to make sure your presence is visible. Sawa guys. So, musisahau, budget-friendly upgrades are there. All these are budget-friendly upgrades. But listing makes it easier because you need to know how am I positioning myself for X target market. Are we together? Tala is asking, you also manage the unit on behalf of the landlord. Oh, yes. We do management. We do Airbnb management. Thank you, Tala. I think today we have not mentioned management. Yeah? Aki. Leo sijataja management. I think it's because it's our bread and butter. Paka tunaisahau kuitaja. Jamani. We do management end to end of Airbnbs. What does management entail? It entails having a co-host, someone who responds to client inquiries on the app, someone who's able to offer checking details, checkout details, and then that is online. Physically, if you're talking about management of presence, it means I'm able to run the Airbnbs as if it is mine. It is literally listed on us, with us, Homes by Mwema. So nikipost pale hautaona Njeri, nyumba ya Njeri ama nyumba ya Paul. Sawa? Hautaona nyumba ya Tala, utaona nyumba ya Homes by Mwema. And now that gives presence to people who are able to relate with us. Sawa? So we manage it, running, cleaning inatoka kwetu. Kuna hiyo aspect ya pia cleaning. So kuna full management, alafu kuna aspect of co-hosting. Tuko pamoja? Kama uko Nairobi, Eldoret, wasemaje? Okay, sawa. I'm looking for an Airbnb standalone house location between Ruiru and Kenol. Daytime, 6th. Please help. Sarah Njunge. Ooh, I feel like I know you, Sarah. You will get a standalone. Nitumie DM kwa WhatsApp ama nitumie DM pale kwa TikTok. Find me there, I will get you a house. A standalone house between Ruiru and Kenol, I will get you that. You just need to justify how many people and the occasion, because you've already stated the date. That is available. Sawa? Aya. Tala, have I answered your question about managing on behalf of the landlord? How much do you charge for management? Tala, this is very specific with one person. Okay? So normally how I put my charges, I will tell you how much I put my charges, and then based on what you come and tell me on a one-on-one session, we shall discuss. This is how I put it. The first 3 months is X percentage, and depending on where the unit is, there are transport charges to the place. Okay? Other than commission, X percentage for a period of 3-4 months, up to even 6 months, and then based on where the unit is, transportation charges. All right. Then there's the aspect of co-hosting, which comes after that, which is now based on percentage. After listing optimization, kunakuwa na co-hosting pale, alafu hiyo tunaifanya kwa app. It means X number of clients come in, there's X commission and all those things. I hope I'm very clear on that one. Tala, tuko sawa? Iko sawa? Umenielewa Tala? Umenielewa Tala? But I think it's something that is totally worth trying out, management. Again, I'm very specific. Sorry to say, guys, I'm very specific with the kind of units I pick up for management. This is not something I pick up for everyone. This is because just like any other investment, you choose where you want to invest your energy and your time. Okay, so one of the reasons that I'm very selective with which houses I'm managing is sometimes if you look at rental units, for example, I might choose not to do management because whether I like it or not, this person is going to incur a cost on rent. Unaona? So wewe nikikuja pale na charges zangu za management na charges zangu sijui za locations za driving, so inakuwa shida for us to even get to that place, because my biggest prayer is for you to elevate from this level to that level. So I don't want to get to a place where I'm burdening you. Sijui kama mnanielewa. So most of the units that I'm managing are being run by the owners of the business, because again, we are not paying rent, but we do want to maximize on the potential of that house. Again, based on distance, we know the kind of level of management I'm going to do. Do I need to get there, or can I do it from online? Is the internet stable enough? Can you guys hear me? Mnanipata? Am I clear? I should have switched to Wi-Fi. No, I'm using data. So we are tuko sawa? Thumb. Good. I think this is what you mean, Winslet. Iko sawa. Will come physically. Thank you, Tala. I'm looking forward to having that appointment with you. I'm sure we'll come to an agreement. We'll discuss the details of the house, the location of the house. And normally, I start all my management with conversations. Lazima to have your consultation, because it gives me a time to even come and see the unit, visualize what I want to see in terms of changes of that house. Before niseme I'm managing it, maybe I feel like, can we change the color combo, color coordination, guys? Can we add some new throw pillows? Can you understand what I'm talking about? So that kind of touch is what I give when I come to consultation. Sawa. Kuna mtu anasema anataka kunitumia lion iniue, so sijui kama am I safe? Are we safe? Are we safe? Nani anataka kutumia lion ituue? All right, guys. So I think we can go to the next question. Thank you, Tala. All right. So the question is the hardest part about managing an Airbnb. I think that one we've mentioned. It's just the hardest part is when you get clients that lie to you, or conmen. I think that for me is just the hardest part. I don't think there's anything hard about running an Airbnb. It is seamless. It is less time consuming. If you manage yourself properly, you'll be able to exceed expectations. So, as we're speaking, because I like to speak from experience, guys. And like I told you, I've grown to a place where I have learned to be vulnerable. That was not an easy spot for me. To tell people that, you know what, my previous role as a GM, I was not paid for 3 months. For me to come to a conclusion that I need to run the Airbnb business now end to end. I was already running the business. I had a couple of units already running. But for me to decide I'm running the business end to end, I lost my role as a GM because I was not paid for how many months? Miezi mitatu. But during those 3 months, I know there's God hand holding me and teaching me and shaping me the right way. Today I'm preaching. But during those 3 months, it is Airbnb business that fed me and my family. Airbnb business, until I realized I have not been giving this business my time and energy. I have not. 3 months continuously. Nimekaa kwa nyumba tu hivi. Okay? So let's get back to the question. The hardest part about managing Airbnb is if you're experiencing people who are not truthful, maybe con men, maybe your cleaners are not doing well, they're lying to you na uko mbali, maybe you're having a wrong manager or an untrustworthy, not so trustworthy manager, that can be something else. Hence, I always insist, whether you are giving your house for management or not, have the visibility. And you can have the visibility on the app. By the way, I've come across a lot of hosts who tell me yeye nyumba yake amelistiwa na mtu mwingine. Ala. Guys, have you been getting this? Have you been getting this? Mmekuwa mkipata hii kitu kweli? Nyumba yake yeye amelistiwa na mtu mwingine. Itakuwaje? Since when? How did that happen? Okay? So the first thing I tell these people, because they come to me later on, kimewaramba, there is no way you can have zero visibility of your unit. There is no way. You need to have 100, if not 90%. 90% because on the app, you're a co-host. The other one is a co-host as well. So munaona nyumba, kila mtu anaona. Bookings tunaona, kila mtu inaingia. Details za kulipwa ni za wewe mwenyewe nyumba. Alright? The details for payment should belong to you. If the people don't understand Swahili, by the way, you can let me know, because I've come to realize I'm also getting a lot of inquiries from Ethiopia, Qatar. You know, what's that place? Yeah. It was Dubai. I'm getting a lot of inquiries from Dubai, Qatar, Ethiopia. So if there's anyone who doesn't understand Kiswahili, I'm open to flowing fluently in English. Hapa kwingine tutajaza tu. Sawa. So guys, if you don't have trusted parties in your niche, then you might not manage the Airbnb properly. So a typical day that is fully managed, how does a typical day that is fully managed looks like? I woke up today, went to the gym. That's TMI. Went to the gym. After the gym, I came back home, prepared, had breakfast with my family. And meanwhile, in between these, I called the cleaner for my unit in Syokimau and ensured they know that they're supposed to do the cleaning and that I will pass by, whether I pass by or not. I called the cleaner that is supposed to be doing cleaning in Kilimani and ensured she's there. I called the client that was in that unit in Kilimani, ensured they have checked out peacefully, ensured they know that they're supposed to give me a 5-star review, okay? Ensured that I moved them to another house because they decided to extend after we had already received another booking. So I gave them another unit, okay? Ensured they had smoothly moved into that other unit safely with check-in details, all right? And then the same thing, ensure the client in Syokimau was peacefully checking out and that they are willing to give us a 5-star review. All right. And then I called the lady that is managing Langata and I told her I will be coming to shoot my live in Langata. Is the house clean? Are the keys where they're supposed to be? All right. Sawa. I will be coming there, and before that, the digital manager will be there and ensure that is also there. Correct. The keys are there. Other than that, I am also multitasking in between, to find to respond to client inquiries. I need a unit in Syokimau, I need a to Kilimani, all these things. So all these things sums up to management of Airbnb or running of a smooth accommodation experience. Are we together? Does that make sense, guys? Am I making sense with what I'm saying? If I'm making sense, please say yes. Caroline, thank you for joining. If I'm making sense today, say yes. I would like to hear if I'm making sense, guys. I would like to hear if I'm making sense. Winnie Njoki saying yes. I'm only making sense to Winnie Njoki. Hey, I would like to know if I'm making sense. Emiliana Studio Haven is saying I'm making sense. Does it make sense what I'm trying to say? There is a pattern that you will need to adopt when it comes to management. Okay? So Enoch is asking about visa. Visa ni how much? Sijui. Sijui unasemaje Enoch Mudi. Maybe refresh the question. Sijui visa ni nini? Visa ya wapi Enoch? Visa unataka kwenda wapi? Na sisi tuko huku. So visa ya wapi Enoch? Maybe clarify on that. Okay. So that is what we are looking at. Can we go to the next question? The next one is, how do you maintain a 5-star cleanliness consistently? Oh, by the way, John, ulisema tunaweza kushare screen ukiwa kwa live mama itakuwa ngumu. Okay. Because I would have shown you my screen and then just to make sure that and maybe that is the advantage of consultation. The advantage of booking with us consultation, guys. Book with us a consultation because mimi kama Mwema nakuja na kuonesha si stories za jaba, nakuja na kuonesha Airbnb ndio hii application, hivi ndio niko, hivi ndio utaweka app listing yako, hivi ndio utafanya nini, ndio utaset 5-star ratings, hivi ndio utarespondia customers. Sawa? Kwa booking ni hivi, kwa Virbo ni hivi, kwa home exchange unataka, do you know guys, you can travel from one country to another using your points as a host. Did you know that? You can travel from one country to another or one house to another for free using your points as a host with another platform. Reach out to me. We shall discover it together. Sawa, guys? Sawa. I think I'm making sense. So tuendele. So the question is, how do you maintain a 5-star cleanliness consistently? 5-star cleanliness consistently. Hiyo haina shortcut, guys. You have to supervise your houses. And before you start supervising your houses, you ensure you go there and give them the criteria, the standard that you want your houses. And by the way, we do training. We forgot to mention that. We do training of cleaners. We do training of cleaners to ensure they are up to your standard or perfect standard for Airbnb. We do training of cleaners. We also do training for managers. I hope you're getting me. Let me explain. Kuna mtu atakuja atasema, I want to sit with you for consultation, but mainly I also want to sit down for a training. But this training is not being done on me. It is being done on my nephew or niece or auntie or uncle, because I'm mostly in Sudan, Qatar, Ethiopia, whatever place, okay? Na sikuwangi available. So badili ya wewe kunimanejia, huyu bradhangu unaweza mfunza. Tuko pamoja? Kama tuko pamoja sema yes. By the way, kama tuko pamoja sema yes. This brother of mine, are you able to train them on doing management of these units to the best of their ability? What criteria should they use to check on whether the house is okay? Emilia is saying yes. Sawa. So we go back to Nini before we answer this question of highly favored one is asking, do you manage? I do management, highly favored one. Thank you so much. That is a beautiful question. And you send us those diamonds. I can see you have a lot of diamonds in your name. highly favored one. You're already highly favored. Give us the favor. Send us diamonds, send us hearts, send us those roses. You guys have been amazing, by the way. Let me tell you, TikTok, I did not know TikTok would get me to this level. I think for me as a millennial, I've been focused on Instagram, Facebook, probably we get clients from there. But TikTok like was a game changer. TikTok was a game changer. So while that is the something that I'm happy for, I give back to TikTok. I give back to the community by helping those people that are following us on our lives with all these services and doing the hand holding for them. Okay, so that is why I do these lives. I know a lot of people charge for these sessions, for the live sessions, and all that, but this is more personal for me. And then if you want other deeper services, now you can come to me. We have those sessions. Sawa. So we do management, highly favored one. We do management, and there are aspects of co-hosting, and there's also aspect of where we do co-hosting plus full management. I hope that makes sense. Highly favored one. If it makes sense, say yes. So 5-star cleanliness, lazima uangalie, lazima ukue hapo. You have to be there to ensure that that cleaning has been done to your standard, or if you're not there, you'll pass by. So every time you pass by, very